facial. Now what we're going to do is the massage. So we're going to swap the movements now, and we're going to place out the facial massage movements. Okay, there should be no break in between exfoliation and mask. It's only because I'm doing a video. Now, if you were using an oil, you can't use oil around the eyes, so you must use an eye gel on the eye area and then a facial oil around this area. Again, you're matching the product to the skin, so that goes back to our product matching class. I've chosen a facial massage cream for Jill. So again, I'm going to do that. Now, the good thing about facial products is this smells so beautiful. The actual smells are working on the olfactory, and that's going to help to relax the client and treat the client's psychological aspect. And the psychological is going to relax all the nerve endings and all the muscles, and the skin will naturally start to feel better. So if you've got a tired, stressed out client, it will have an effect on your skin, so you really want to get rid of that stress and get rid of that exhaustion. So you could recommend hot baths, calamine teas, getting a babysitter for the children, whatever is causing that problem, you can work with it. So again, you're going to do your spreading, application and spread. So that's where we go into them 3 prayers. Now, I've learnt that Jill's skin really absorbs because she's really dry. So I'm just thinking, oh, I might need to put a bit more on. So try and, if it's gone in quite quickly like that, put a bit more on before you start, so you're not breaking away from the massage at all. If your client has been a chatterbox, do ask her to to just be peaceful now. Just and then say, I'm not going to talk to you during the treatment because I want you to relax. Okay. So I'm putting plenty on because I've learnt that Jill's skin absorbs the cream. So so it does look like I've over product here. And I wouldn't put this much on somebody else, but it's only from what I've observed from Jill's skin. Okay, now I'm just going to start off with effleurage. You will have a lesson on this, but just a quick run through. You have different types of massage: effleurage, petrissage, depulpment, vibration, pressure point. You always start with effleurage. The theory is that you want your client to get used to your touch. They can be quite nervous. You also want to relax all the nerve endings and start to relax the muscles. Then you move into more of a petrissage movement, and that will start to stimulate the blood, deeper work the muscles, and get more depth. Then you want to do some petrissage movements that are more specific to that area. So if you've got like a tense neck, or you've got tense cheeks, or particularly with the back, if there's some stress around the spine area, the vertebrae, you'd use more your fingers, your thumbs, knuckles in a deeper petrissage. So you're going from light petrissage to deep petrissage. Then you can use your depulpment to stimulate, and then you can use your vibrations to drainage, for some really good drainage to get the lymph moving. After you've built up all the lactic acid and all the toxins, you're going to drain that out. And then we always finish with effleurage to be able to finish with the relaxation, but also to drain away any of the toxins and to finish off the treatment. And you can do some stretches as well. And as you move on to more remedial massage, you can do more movements, and it's fascinating. So something about massage you never stop learning. So you've seen that I've used one hand and then I've done the other. So when I do this, I'm supporting with one hand, I'm going down the neck, across, up, and I'm kind of stretching that back out. So what I'm going to do is, you've seen how I support there, so I'm going to support with that hand, I'm going to go down and round, and then I'm actually stretching out the neck area. Now pressure and rhythm is really important, so you want to be working with your lecturers and your assessors to make sure you've got that pressure and rhythm right. It's not just procedure, it's that that's really important. So once you've done that, what we're then going to do is turn the head to the side, and you can actually just rest your hand there to support the head, and then bring that down, and you're going to intensify that movement. So I'm going to go down the side of the neck, across, and then over. Now there can be a lot of tension on this area, so it's really important that you're careful not to cause too much pain. If you've not warmed up a muscle and you start applying deep pressure, you can tear the muscle. So there are contractions, that means something that's happened that shouldn't happen in a treatment when you do massage. So it's really important you do really work with your assessors and lecturers to get the knack. Okay, and then hold that. So just to show you some change, I'm going to do it slowly, but I wouldn't do it this slowly normally. Put your hand there, turn the head, hand there. So my hands never, there's always one hand touching the skin at all times. So try and work out your link movements. What movement is going to link one to the other? So we've got number 1, number 2, I'm now on number 3. What link movement is going to be used to go from one to the other? Now I love massage, so it's something that I'm really passionate about, and I think that comes through in my hands, and my hands start to warm up and my client starts to relax even more. Now what I'm doing now is knuckling. I'm using them part of my knuckles, and you can also use that part of your knuckles as well, but that's more for like me really deep massage. And then I'm wriggling them, so I'm like wriggle, 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 wriggle. So knuckle all the way along. Now I've only stopped because I'm showing you I would go from one movement to the other. Now I've done knuckling before thumb kneading because that's just what I tend to do as a person, and then I'm going to knuckle in circles. But you on the script it does say to do the thumbs first. So now I'm going to use my thumbs in a circular movement. Now how long you spend on the neck depends. Once you've learnt the set routine, you'll then learn how to adapt your massage to different clients. So if they're more stressed on the shoulders, you spend more time. If they've got oily skin, you don't want to be massaging the face too much, so you spend more time on the shoulders. If they've got very dry cheeks, you might want to do some more depulpment. And again, we'll go through that massage adaptations. And then up. So this is now number 6. Now it's much slower than the superficial cleanse. And then you're going to do alternating sweeps, which is number 7. So I'm going to do that. Then we're going to do the knuckling along the jaw. And then you're going to pick up, this is now number 9, pick up all the way along. And this is a lymph drainage movement. You're actually, you know, sometimes you can get a little bit of build-up, a bit of puffiness around the jawline. And this is really good, just to sort of pumping along. So what we're doing is we're picking up, press, picking up, press, picking up, press, picking up, press, picking up, press. And then we're going to go around and do a full circle. Now, how many do you do of each? Well, once you get into massage adaptation, it will be your choice. But until you're learning fully what you're doing, try doing 6 of each. And then once you're getting into feeling comfortable, you'll adapt your massage accordingly. So now we're moving on to number 11, which is knuckling on the cheek area. If you're unfamiliar, you can't work it out, just ask your tutor in class and they'll help you. So this is your T's again. So you're going to come up, and I like to tap down, but you can slide down, but there's no pressure when you slide down. And then no slides. Number 14, circles. Number 15, no slides again. This is my favourite, which is number 16, which is pressure. Now, where the pressure points are is a technique. So you'll find like there's sometimes little dints, but if you just sort of scoot along and press, scoot along and press, scoot along and press, scoot along and press, and then just slide over to get back. Press, slide, press, slide, press. Now you'll see I'm doing a little bit of a vibration as well, which is just me adding a bit extra. And then number 17, we're going to do the presses above the eyes. You can tap under, or you can just slide without pressure under. Then we're going to do some squeezes, brow squeezes. This is my favourite. Finger and thumbs. I have a lot of favourites, don't I? Get very excited. Squeeze, squeeze, slide, squeeze, slide, squeeze, slide, squeeze, slide. You can tap back up or slide back up. Sometimes you feel it's better to do your ring finger and your thumb. It depends on what fingers you feel comfortable, but try different ones. Master all your movements and then master them to come in together. And then number 19, forehead sweeps. And you're coming up towards the scalp. Again, you'll do more of these, do 6 of each. Forehead scissors. So this is more of a petrissage. What would be good, once you've been watching this for a while, you should be able to identify which is deportment, which is vibration, which is effleurage, and which is petrissage, and try and learn to differentiate between the different movements. And then you're going to do sideward sweeps this time. So you're going from centre to side, centre to side. You can also go straight across, straight across, straight across, straight across. And then we're going to come up the chin and sweep. So this is a bigger prayer than normal. I'll do it very slow. Come along the jaw, bring your palms up to the nose, and then sweep out. So I'll just do it normally as I would. So it's a bigger prayer than the application prayers we do. And then come up. Now you'll see that I'm the worst therapist in the world for messing people's hair up. So I really have to work really hard if there's a client who doesn't want me to mess the hair up. I'm quite a an holistic therapist in my ways, and I really like to get my hands through that scalp and release the tension, so I find it hard not to mess the hair. But you know, you really do need to consider how you're protecting that hair and looking after it. So you're coming up, and then I'm doing pressures as you come up. So you come sweep down, press, 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 and sweep down. So press on the jaw, I press by the side of the mouth, by the side of the nose, just on the inner brow, the centre forehead, and then up. And then what you can do then is thumb pressures. Do one there. It's nice to start it from here. These are all your pressure points. Now Eve Taylor has won an OBE for her aromatherapy, contribution to aromatherapy and holistic health. She does fantastic pressure point massage. So if you can get any of her books or go on her websites, I love going through YouTube. You can pick up some really good tips from people like Eve Taylor and different things that you can look at from YouTube. So you might want to be looking through, picking up your tips, bring it to class, and we can share it and we can all look at what you've researched. So again, press in the middle, and then it's just you lift, press, lift, press, lift, press, lift, press, lift, press. Then you're going to slide down and then up to the temples. And then you're going to finish on number 27 with the circles there. Now there's many more movements to face and neck massage, so that's just one basic face and neck massage that you can do. Now